Reddit Martian back with another tip-top video for you. r/AskReddit. Mall Santas of Reddit. What is the weirdest thing a kid asked for Christmas? Not a Santa, but I have been a Mrs. Claus for the last few years and I always ask the kids what they want while we do our crafts. My favorite was this 4-5-year-old girl that told me she wanted one of those loud horns. She made a gesture like she was using those canned air horns and she made a little horn sound. She said she wants to use it to wake up her baby brother when he naps in the daytime so he knows what it's like. Good reasoning skills. That kid's going places. Hetty, I like her. Not a Santa but an elf. I read a letter, maybe I shouldn't have, from a child who asked for a dolphin. Specifically not autistic. Not sure if he had had a bad experience with disabled dolphins or what, but he was about 6 years old. He's learned the hard way that wishes need to be extremely specific. My 3-year-old son asked Santa once for a baby rhino. Santa told him that the baby rhino's mama would be very sad to lose her baby though. Then my son said, "Okay, well I'll take the mama too. Maybe she can sleep in my mom's bed." Good comeback by a quick thinking Santa. Haha. I worked in Russia as snow maiden. This is a Christmas character here. Santa Claus' granddaughter. One of the children in a wheelchair asked to walk again. It was hard. Update. For peoples who wanted funny answer. In my practice was a boy who wanted a girlfriend. He was 5-6 years. My sister asked Santa for black men for Christmas. She meant men in black. My aunt apparently, even young, sat on Santa's lap and asked for 3 black babies. To this day no one in our family knows what she meant. I was an assistant manager for a mall Santa with no programs. There was a special needs 20-something black guy that would come by nearly every day. He easily weighed more than 250 pounds, so we did eventually convince him to sit next to Santa instead of on his lap. Every time he had to remind Santa what he wanted for Christmas. His list was Home Alone on DVD, Straight Outta Compton on DVD, and Prince's 1999 album on CD. Santa was awesome and brought him the Prince CD a few days before Christmas. After waiting 2 hours in line, my daughter asked Santa for a hot dog. My daughter asked for pancakes one year. It was very cute, but then I had to get up and make pancakes on Christmas morning instead of being lazy. Heads to hot dog on a stick after. Santa is real, mom. Not me but my dad. A kid asked for his mom's milk. He was like 7. Not a mall Santa, my friend was one. He said that the weirdest thing he heard from a kid was a husband for his mom. I once asked Santa for my parents to get a divorce. Savage. Smart kid. Twice the presents. I know the weirdest thing I asked for was a pen that could write like a pen, pencil, marker, and crayon. I'd never seen one but was sure Santa could make it. I got a 4-color pen instead. All they needed to do was put a marker on one, a crayon on another, and a pencil in the last. Yesterday the big sister asked for a pet mouse. The little sister asked for a snake. A piece of toast. My uncle was a Santa and he told me that one year a kid asked for a coffee maker because he wanted to start his own Starbucks coffee stand instead of a lemonade stand. Apparently business was not very good as a lemonade stand, but he noticed a lot of adults drink coffee, so he'd make coffee. That kid is probably a millionaire now. My older daughter, 10, timed her lemonade stands for when there were open houses in the neighborhood and she could catch all the strangers coming to look at the new house. She also talked her sister into being the frontline seller because people like buying things from cute little girls with blue eyes. It was both some impressive observation and somewhat creepy how matter of fact she was about it. I just hope she doesn't end up becoming the next Elizabeth Holmes. For me to stop upholding this charade, you sit on a throne of lies. There was a joke a radio host told that I heard about 10 years ago or so, and there was a mall Santa and this kid. and the kid wanted a Tonka truck that had a hitch or crane hook or something. And when it comes time to tell Santa what he wants, the kid says, "I want a truck with a hooker." What a coincidence, kid. Your dad asked for the same thing. Many years ago, a small girl would not tell her mother what she wanted for Christmas. Mom told me the problem and I was to tell her after the kid jumped off my lap. The little girl hopped up and told me she wanted some makeup and some tits. Okay, now I have to tell mom. I once asked for bread with no crust. Come Christmas Day, I actually got an entire loaf of bread with no crust. Was a Santa at a party last week. A kid asked for a whistle that she could blow at night to wake her mom up and scare her when she was sleeping. I said no, that would put you on the naughty list. Let your mom sleep, you little gremlin. Mom laughed. Good Santa. Not a mall Santa, but once my sister asked Santa if she could have a horse's head and an ice cream cone. She explained that she was gonna paint the ice cream cone the color of the horse, stick it on, mount the horse's head to the wall and tell her friends she killed a unicorn. She doesn't remember. Such a sweet little child, oh my god. I'm a teacher. I had one of my most difficult, obstinate, button pusher kids come in at recess to talk to me. He said he was worried he would not get what he really wanted, to be a real elf, move to the North Pole and make all the presents. He had tears in his eyes and was the most sincere I had ever seen. Made me really appreciate how hard life was at home. He just wished for a way out. When I was like 9, I wrote a goodbye letter to my parents telling them Santa was going to pick me up and take me to the North Pole. I sat out in our car and waited on Santa to show up and take me away. The most dumb thing about this was that it was the middle of the summer. Reindeer eggs so he could start his own franchise. That kid's name? Jeff Bezos. Not a Santa, but when I was 4 I asked Santa to get rid of my dad's cancer. Santa cried. Mom cried. I was confused. Dad died on Christmas that year. Edit. Thanks for the silver. Guess dad finally got me something for Christmas. That entire statement was a roller coaster I was not prepared for. During college, I was a department store Santa. One little girl, with her mother looking on at a distance, whispered, "Please bring a boyfriend for mommy. Ever since daddy died she's been so lonely. That's what I really want for Christmas, Santa." I looked up at her loving mother, and back at the girl, and felt a lump in my throat. Goddamn, if this was a Hallmark movie, you'd have asked the mom out and become that girl's stepfather. Missed opportunity. Obligatory not me. It's about one of my really good friends who is a lumberjack of a man 6'4", 250 plus, giant beard type of man. He got a Christmas crop top sweater so his entire stomach was out. Got hammered, went to the mall and asked Santa for a fifth of whiskey and some bad beaches lol. The video circulates a little more each year, but it makes me laugh every time because the Santa has no idea how to react. When he was feeling better, my father-in-law looked just like a real Santa. I used to mess with him around Christmas when we were out and about with a quick Rudolph needs to get back to the pole. We need to hurry. I got a lot of really great looks from kids. The best was a shy little girl that came up and asked for some specific doll. Without missing a beat he says, "I'm not sure what the heck that is, but I'll have Legolas look into it." He always acted grumpy about, but we all know he loved every second. Edit. Thanks for the silver. I love reading these stories. I'll have to share them with him. Not Santa. My kid, when he was younger, had a habit of visiting Santa once to ask for gifts, and then a few more times during the season just to say hi. "Mom, can I see Santa? There's no kids over there and he looks lonely, so I could hang out with him." Santa came to daycare. I didn't ask him for presents. I just reminded him that I was good this year. Not the weirdest, but my favorite thing I have heard a kid ask for. At my daughter's preschool, there was a Santa. Kids were asking for the usual things, like toys and unicorns. One little girl goes up. You can tell she is thinking really hard. She asks for 2 rolls of tape. Dream big, kid. Do you know what you are? That's right, you're a champ. Thanks for watching. Like and share if you enjoyed. Don't forget the bell. Subscribe for more videos. See you soon, Martians.